Hey everybody, this is nexesotaku here, bringing you a battle video between me and Jay, or JayBlitz as he's known as on TM, which is where I get most of my battles from right now. So let's begin, shall we? I apologize for the quality of the video. I mean, I'm using a cam and everything, so I can't make it all that great. So I lead off with Tyranitar, named Tartar, because he's tartar sauce, and ironically, he leads with Gigi or Gigi, also kind of a weird double name. So Sandstorm kicked up, and so I set off my stealth rocks, and pretty sure they set up their own, which indeed they do. But I'm pretty sure this thing, Gigalith, is packing sturdy. I'm gonna break that. Fearing the Cutsat Berry, so I'm gonna use Ice Beam here. And this is where everything goes terrible. Earthquake. Like Earthquake, I was worried about it. I mean, it gets super effective, they usually pack it, but it doesn't really kill me, because Tyranitar is a beast. But it was super effective, and a critical hit. And that's all it took. Knocked out Tyranitar. So next up, I'm probably gonna send in, what do I send in? Let's find out. Kamen Rider. This guy is probably my new favorite, well, my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon for sure. Probably not my new favorite, still Mawile. But, it's floating on an air balloon. Can't hit me with Earthquake. I was expecting a Stone Edge, maybe to pop my balloon. But he sends out this coffin guy. I don't even know how to say its name. Who knows? Who knows? And I set up my Sword Dance, which is practically useless, because this guy is so bulky, I don't even think I can dent it with, like, a super effective attack. So, and I expected maybe use Will-O-The-Wisp. Those things usually pack it. So, I decided to switch out after it gets its HP recovered from leftovers. So I call it back, and I switch in my own Ghosty, Too Hot for TV. And if anyone doesn't know this already, Chandelure is just terrifying. He's so much special attack, it's ridiculous, and especially with his Dream World ability, but since I'm packing Flash Fire, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll talk about his Dream World ability later. So, Flash Fire, special attack boost for Fire-type attacks. Gets off leftovers, I really don't care. Since these guys are mostly defensive bulky, I'm pretty sure that Overheat will one-hit KO it. I don't know if it was at full HP, but Stealth Rocks plus, well, just Stealth Rocks really. Plus Overheat, one-hit KO. Don't care about the special attack drop. I mean, I'm scarfed anyway. I'm probably going to switch out, so it doesn't really matter all that much, because even with Stealth Rocks, I'm pretty sure I can take out at least one more poke with them. So he sends out Shady, this crocodile, with them shades, I guess. I find this guy interesting. I mean, I like him. He's got a cool design. So I decided to send out my Thunderous Bad Storm. And I really was expecting Earthquake to finish off my Chandelure when I switched into my Bad Storm, but he goes for the Thunderfang. And I'm like, Thunderfang? Shit. So, well, I have like 328 speed. Those things aren't very fast, so I'm just going to kill him with a Grass Knot, hopefully. Because I'm modest nature. And, nope. I was like, oh my god, this guy outspeeded me. Well, at least I know he's locked into something. Locked into Thunderfang, an Electric-type move. Easy. I have a ground guy on my team. Can easily take him out, but he gets off that Moxie, and I'm like, alright, Moxie. Snap. So I have Old Chompy. Now, Old Chompy's been through a lot of times with me. I mean, before it became Uber, of course. But now he's totally Uber, or not Uber anymore, so it's really happy that I can use him again. So he sends out this guy. I go for an Aqua Tail, I think. And I was kind of glad that he switched into this Rock type, but it misses, so I'm like, oh, opportunity wasted. And I know people wonder why I put Aqua Tail on him. It's mostly for people on balloons, but I'm going to use Earthquake here. Stab, Life Orb, definitely won't hit KO him. Super effective. Yeah, no way he's coming back from that. And there goes down Gigi, or Gigi. Either or, in this shiny beautifulness. Lost some of my HP. Now he sends out Crocodile again. I'm like, Crocodile? Alright. I expecting like maybe a stab earthquake or outrage here. So I'm gonna switch into my common rider, my Bisharp. He resists dragon and he's floating on a balloon, so either earthquake or outrage probably will not do all that much, hopefully. But here's where I'm a little bit mistaken. I mean, that stealth rock damage plus outrage, even though it's ineffective, does uncomfortable amounts. Because I know he's choice scarfed, and Common Rider isn't all that fast. So I try my best to set up here. I'm like, oh no, will he 2-hit KO me with outrage, and I'm not going to get out to attack, but I do my math, and I figure I'd live around 15, 16, 17 HP around there, unless he gets a crit, which I'm praying to God he does not get. So here he goes for the outrage, and I'm just cringing until, yes, 16 HP is left, and I'm like, oh, thank God. So I am happy. So I go for the Brick Break, ka-chop, and kill him. Get that guy out of the way in his annoying Moxie. Really love that ability, and most terrifyingly on Gyarados. I mean, I tested out Gyarados once with Moxie, and it is just amazing. Cannot wait for Dream World. So he sends out Jeff, the spider from, I guess, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and I go for a Sucker Punch, kill that stupid spider, and I was hoping it would kill him, and there you go, it kills him. This thing, it's wiped teams before, and then he uses, alright, he sends out Fufu. It's a Kajondo, or what is it called in this gen? Minshu, I think it's Minfu. So I go for a Sucker Punch, hoping maybe I'll kill it. If not, let it, like, useless to where it can't switch out in Stealth Rocks. But it doesn't kill him, and I'm like, oh, well, whatever. So he goes for the U-turn, and I'm like, well, that's useless anyway, because if he switches in, he'll die from Stealth Rocks. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it turns out that he is indeed life-orbed. I'm like, okay, well, that's good. So I decided to send out Old Faithful against his last Pokemon, Imbor, or Bacon Bit. And I'm like, well, Chompy's going to take a bite out of your bacon, I guess. So, Bacon Bit, I'm like, alright, I'm definitely going to outspeed you, but it turns out I think he's Scarfed, which is totally useless at this point. Hammer Arms. Drops his speed, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And, I go for the stab. Earthquake, super effective. Life Orb, damage, definitely one-hit KO here. Finish him off. And that'll be game. And I have to say, Jay is a good opponent. I mean, I like fighting him. He won my tournament a while back, or actually, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. And he's a really good battler, and I really enjoy our battles. So rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.